Hello, this is my second Revit tutorial, and I would like to explain it as a beginner so you can understand the usage better. Now, once you open your Revit, I'm using Revit Architecture 2015. So once you open your Revit, this is the first thing you should see. So on the left hand side here, we have the projects, and under the projects we have open. That's to open a new project. New, that's to create a new project. And this one here is the template file. That's the file, the default file you will work with. And down here we have families. That's when we are dealing with families, but as a beginner we'll still hold on to this and deal with this. So here we have works that we have done recently. So now I'm going to click on the new project. Once I click on the new project, it will bring out this for you to select a template file. I have this template file here, and this template file I edited it to my own taste. I'll open it now so you can see. Okay, this is my own template file now because I already edited it, and once I open it, I just see a welcome greeting like this with my name on it. But this is not what you see on an everyday Revit file. I did it to my taste. So what makes this template of mine easier is that I don't have to set some things again. I've already set it down, so I've saved it into the template file. So anytime I just want to do something, I just start. I don't need to start picking the type of material or this. I already have what I use. So I just only delete this, then I can start working on my ground floor. I have my levels already there to work with. I have my walls the way I want it. Oh, sorry, that's cutting wall. The 2 to 5 wall the way I want it. So that's just it, but I won't allow us to use my own template file because everything is just easier on it. So we are going to start as a beginner's tutorial. So we'll be using a default template file. I have that on my screen here, so I'll just open it. First I'll close this. Nope. Then open. To open an existing project, so I'll be using the default Revit file, that default US Canada. So it's going to upgrade this because it was from 2011 and this is Revit 2015. So we'll just wait for this to upgrade to 2015. Let's wait while it loads. Now, what we are seeing here is how a normal Revit template should look like. So I'm going to explain all what we are seeing here, one after the other. Let me start from here. Once you click here, you should have a drop down menu like this. This new is to create a new project, new family, conceptual mass, all that. Just create a new project. That's what this area is for. Then this is to open an existing project. Then you have the save as here. Then you have the export here. Under export we have CAD format. You can export to AutoCAD from here. Then you can also export as IFC here. At the same time you can export as image here. Then you have suite workflow. Don't really need that. Now let's just stick to the beginner part. Then we have publish here. You can still skip that. But and we have point here. Oh, I'm not supposed to click that. We have point here which you can point to PDF, or you want to point to your pointer, then licensing and close. So let's go further into this. When you click on options, it brings you to the core settings for your Revit. We have the general here, then user interface. It just deals with some settings you can just manipulate, but the only thing I do here is this file locations. When we get to file locations now, we see this fast template here. This is the template that I opened the first time I opened my Revit the other time. So my default template, this is the location. So if I have another template I want to change, I could just click this here, and maybe I have the second template here. I can just click that, then click on open. So that means we have changed the template there. Coming down here, we have default path for user files, that's documents folder, then default path for family template, default, then root path for point clouds. Then here, places, we have Imperial Library, Imperial Detail Library, New Library 2. This one here, the first one, is actually where the components are. That is the location for the components folder. So if you have like the component tables, furniture, and all those and that, so and you have a folder where it's stored, you can actually come here, click this, then you are in the folder. So in case you have another folder, you can just use that instead. But this is my own Metric Library folder here. So in case you are looking for where your Metric Library folder is stored on your laptop, you can simply come to here, my computer, then go to local disk. You should turn on you should be able to view hidden folders. So under program data, you go to Autodesk, then from Autodesk, my Metric Library folder is under my Revit 11. So it's inside the Revit 11 folder. Then I have the Metric Library here. So this is my components folder here. I hope that's easy to understand. So I don't have anything to discuss here again. So on getting here, we have the properties tab here. Then here we have the project browser. So here we can adjust things related to the drawing in the window presently. So as we use it, I'm going to explain when it comes to the right time. Then under architecture here, we have walls, windows. We also have the basic items we need to work under this architecture. But structure here, we won't be using this for now. We'll be using this and get to annotation, and as annotate, we have the dimensions and spot elevations, the detail line, region, everything that has to do with detailing your drawing. You have them under annotate. Then when it comes to massing and site, that we are going deep into massing, which will explain that later too. Then when we get to visibility, when you want to hide some things by group, you can use it from the visibility graphics. Yeah. And what else should I explain here? 3D view, section, want to cut the section, call out. We are going to come across all this. Then when you get to user interface here, you can see this properties tab here and this project browser tab here. They are both here. So if I decide to turn it off, that goes away. At the same time, and put it back. Then these properties, you can just click it from here. At the same time, click it back. So you can do that from here. Then when you get to manage, just have to manage your file. You can manage the materials directly from here. It's loading. I don't know why it's loading. Okay, you can manage your materials from here without clicking the object to change its material. So it's better to just change the material from here. Then project units, let me explain that. Under project units, you can just set this to millimeters and unit symbol mm. This can stay. Then area, you can put it to square millimeters, then mm to here. Then volume, cubic millimeters. Then this same. Slope should be on decimal degrees, units degree. I think you can leave that now. So under additional settings, you can edit the fill patterns, you can edit the line weights, the line styles, line patterns, and arrowheads, call out tags, and some other things. Just know where to locate them when you need them. Under add-ins, these are where you have the extra plugins installed for Revit. So they are all stored there. Once you install them, you should see them there. And this is the plugin. I don't need to explain this now. Okay, and under modifier, we have the tools we need. That the match type property, join, cut, scope, paint, demolish, wall joints, the align, offset, the mirror, then the split lines, the pin and unpin, the scale your drawings, the array of objects and items. Then we have trim here, we have the delete button here, we have the rotate here, we have the copy, then we have the move tool. Then we have the ruler to just dimension between two reference surface, and we have a line dimension here. So all that should be easy, but the more you practice, the more you get familiar with each items. So what we are looking at here on our screen are the 4 cardinal points that Revit deals with. Those are the east, the north, the south, west. If you are looking here, this is your north, this is your west, this is your south, and this is your east. North, west, south, east. So you should get familiar with that. And down here we have the detail line. This detail line refers to how you want the drawing presentation you are looking at to be. So it's better you put it on fine. Then this deals with the color and viewing, the preview of the colors you'll be seeing in your model. So if you are dealing with plan, you can just leave it on hidden line. But once you get to the 3D part, you can change it to shaded or constant color, realistic. Realistic shouldn't do that if your laptop is going to freeze at some point. So we have the sun here, we have the shadows, we have the curve view here, we have the show curve region, temporary hide or isolate, and we have the reveal hidden elements here. We are going to use all those that we actually talked about. Down here too, we have some useful items. I'm going to talk about them when I get there. So looking at the right side now, we have floor plan and its levels, and we have ceiling plans and its levels. We don't really need that now. And we have the elevations, the building elevations. We have the legends, the schedule, the sheets, families, groups, everything. So what I'm going to start with now as I'm going to start with levels. So we are going to create levels, and we are going to create levels. We are going to create it from the elevations. Creating levels means you are creating your headroom for your design, for your building. So this is what you will see at first. So you are now going to think what are the levels I'm going to include in my drawing. So to edit this, you double click on it, then I could input natural ground level. That should be NGL. And you see that. Then to the next one, I'll double click this, then I could put ground floor. So that will indicate where my ground floor is going to start from, but the distance between the natural ground level and ground floor, here it is. So we can change that to, let's assume, 450. So that and that are ready. So I think this, both of them are conflicting here. So you just simply do this. You click this line, then you are going to see the tiny ribbon here. Then once you see that, you click that, then you click on it. This too should show. Then you can just simply drag this up, click away, as easy as that. So we are going to create other levels that will include the headroom, the first floor, and the roof base and roof height. So we are going to do that. Just simply take your mouse here, then double click on L. That you are clicking L 2 times. So this is going to show. Once it shows, you adjust the blue line showing. Then once you adjust the blue line, you can simply input the distance of the headroom. That I'll be using 3 meters, so that's 3000 mm. Then click enter. Once you click enter, it should show you something like this. Then you can just drag it to the right until you see a blue line. So can you see the blue line? The blue line shows that is aligned with the other levels. So you can just click on it. So we need more levels. So we just simply double click L again. So I'm going to use this as 150 for the slab. Then I'm going to use 3000 again. Then I'm going to use 300 here. Then 3000 here. Okay, so I'm going to name this headroom. Then I'm going to name this one first floor. Then this one is going to be headroom 1. And this here is going to be roof base. Then this here is going to be rooftop. Now, as you can see, and also look at this side too, we have NGL, we have ground floor, we have headroom, we have first floor, we have headroom 1, we have roof base, then we have rooftop. So we have our levels and we have them corresponding here, and also at the same time you should see them under the ceiling plans. So if you are going to start your design, make sure this is on fine. So once you have your elevation, you shouldn't see them ziggy zaga and that. You see them in a fine interface. So when you want to start your drawing your plans, you should draw on your ground floor level. Makes everything easier. So I'm going to go to the ground floor now. Once you click on the ground floor and you see that you can't find your cardinal your 4 cardinal points, try to see if it's hidden. So you come to reveal hidden elements, and we can see they are hidden here. So what you do to unhide them is you can highlight this alone and click, you right click and scroll down, you see unhide hidden in view. That will be elements. Can you see that? If you click that, you can see the opacity of this. So if you are going to do that for others, you can just highlight this, then hold down your control button so you can highlight others. Just hold down your control button and highlight the rest. Once you highlight the rest, you right click on one of them, then go back to unhide in view, then elements. Then they are all unhidden now. Then make sure this is on fine and put this to hidden line. So our interface is ready. We are ready to draw something. So coming in over to wall, I think that's what I start with when I'm doing my designs. Then you click on wall. You should see this the default wall here. Just edit type. Click edit type. Then everything you come across with that just needs you inputting it into your design, you should always duplicate so they don't have to you don't have items looking like each other, because once you edit one, it's going to edit for the other one, and you won't want that. You want them, each of them, to stand alone. So duplicate this, and I'm going to name this 225 wall. Then I'll click OK. And under structure here, we have we are seeing edit. We are going to edit the width of the wall from this structure. So click edit, then you can see structure, and we are seeing 200 mm. Now you go down, just input 225 here, then you have finished the wall. But I'm going to click insert twice here, insert. So this the one at the middle, I'm going to give that maybe 215. Then I can make this 5 and this 5. That should be 225. Why did I do that? I did that because I'm going to have my wall here. I'm going to have a finish 1 here and a finish 2 here. So at the end of the day, the block will be at the center. You can have a paint for this side and a paint for this side too, which will be different. So you can just achieve that by changing the material. So just search for any material and maybe paint. Then also when you get here, any material you are using, just duplicate it to what you intend to use it for. I want to use this for wall. Then once you do that, you come over here and you click on this use render appearance. Click on that so that you're able to see them in preview when you are using the shaded with edges or realistic. Then you come over to appearance. You also duplicate here again. Once you duplicate that, and you intend, maybe you want to change the material type, you can click on this. You click on this here, then you can simply come down to anywhere you intend to take your material from, or you want to pick a wall color, you can pick here. Once you are done with that, you can just click OK. Then I think we'll change that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to make this wall. I'll click OK. So this one here, I'll duplicate it. Then let's say wall interior. Then you duplicate that so they don't quarrel with each other. So I can change this color from here and give it another color. Then OK. it's going to update. Okay, updated, then okay. So the third one can be duplicated as wall exterior. Then also duplicate that so you can change the color. Okay, then we are done with that. We can press OK, then OK again. So we have our wall. Yeah, we have this here. What this means is that once I draw the wall, where do I want the height of the wall to reach? So do you want the height of the wall from your ground floor to go up to your headroom, or your headroom 1, your roof base, or your rooftop? So, and location line here means I'm going to show you that so you understand better. So I have a wall now, and I decide to draw the wall like this. Can you see the blue line at the center? That blue dotted line, that line means I'm drawing wall center line, or wall or core center line. That's why the line is at the center. But once I decide to use finish face exterior, the line is above. So if you are using wall center line and you draw a wall and you want to do another wall, they are going to meet from the center. Can you see that? They are going to join from the center. The case is different if you decide to use finish face exterior or others below. You simply draw your wall, then once you want to do another one, they take themselves off the tip from the edge. Can you see that? Then if you want to change you want to just flip the position of the wall, hit the space bar button just once. Hit the space bar button. Wherever you are, just hit the space bar button. You have your wall there. So so before I draw my wall, I could just check here, because you have we already talked about the location line. So base constraint here and base offset deals with the base of the wall, where you want your wall to start from. And if you want maybe you want your wall to go further below, you could just insert the base offset below here. That should be minus and the minus something, maybe 150 or so. And top constraint means where you want your wall to stop above. If you have unconnected, that means you want to input the height automatically. That means you don't have the level you want under here, so you can just simply input it. But I have a level I want my wall to reach, and that will be headroom. So from ground floor, we are going to headroom. Automatically 3000 mm is here. So if I decide maybe I want additional 150 to the 3000, I could input top offset, then input 150 here. So let's try doing my wall now. I have a wall here of 6000. So I have something like this, another 6000. So once you are done your wall, you can just right click on it, then create similar. So you can just quickly draw again. So create similar. Then once you drag your wall, you can input the distance you want. 6,000. Then that's always follow the blue line if you want your walls to align. I think we got that. You can just drag your wall once you see the blue ribbon showing. Create similar. Okay, the wall is easy to dodge like that. So now we are going to make use of the modify tab. I'm going to show you what most of the tools are used for. For something, let's create a new wall. If I have this and I have another wall like this, so I want something like this to come to this position, what I'll simply do is click on align, then click the one I want the other one to meet. Click the tip here. Once you see the blue line, that means you have clicked it. Then you simply click on the second one. Automatically it goes to the same level. So that's it for align. Then we have offset. So what offset does is it just offsets a wall, or just offset the object to another and copies it to another position. So I'm going to give you an example here. Create similar. So imagine I create a line of 1000 here. Then I click enter. So this is 1000 here. So I now click on offset and input that same 1000. Then I try to offset it. Oh, let me do it now so you see what I'm trying to say here. So offset 1000. Can you see where 1000 is? And this is 1000 here. So definitely it's supposed to give me a distance of 1000, but because it added the width of the wall, that's 55 to 1000, so it has taken the 225 and added it to the 1000. That's why we're not having enough space here. So if we check what we have here, it should be wall faces. We're using this to have 775 here instead of 1000. Instead of just moving it, just note that whatever you are offsetting, always add your 225 wall to it. So once you just offset straight, it goes to your, gives you what you want. So if I dimension this now, I have my 1000. So you should take note of that. And you have the mirror. Yeah, I use this so I could just draw axis. You click on the object, then click on mirror, then just draw your own axis. So you get that mirrored. Split line, just to split the line, I use split with gap. So split with gap, you can, I use what they call it, split element, not split with gap. So I could just drag them away from each other. Then the next time is move. That one shouldn't be hard. We all know what move tool is, to move your object, and as well as copy. That is to copy your object around. Then rotate, to rotate the object. And we have trim and its trim families here. You should know what trim is for intersecting lines together, same as these other ones too. Then we have array, that is for array of elements. So I could just decide to copy this, more of this, then input how many you want, then press enter, and you see that. So that's the array for you. Then I have a scale here. Click on this, click on this, you can scale it. I see that. or you scale it to look smaller. So not all objects can be scaled. Please take note of that. Take note of that. Now, if I'm going to remember, okay, can you see this button up here? That's the thin lines. Thin lines. So if I click this, I've turned off line weight. So this, I have my 5mm wall, my 215mm wall, then my 5mm wall again. So that's what you are seeing here. So I can change the pattern I'm seeing here by right clicking on this. Then you come to override graphics in view. If you are going to do it for a single wall like the one I clicked, you can just do by element, but I want it for the whole wall in this drawing, so you do by category. So you should see this, but if you want to get a better definition, please click on the open the visibility graphics dialog, so you get this. So you scroll down to when you see a blue line, that shows you what you really clicked. So I'm going to change the appearance for this one. I'll click on lines here. I'll set the weight to 6, then the color to black, and pattern, no pattern, then okay. If I apply this and I click OK, then turn this on, see the line weight has changed. So at the same time, I'll click that again, then override graphics in view by category, then open this again and scroll down to the other patterns. I can change the color to, let's say, this gray part. Then pattern, I could use them brick wall because of the horizon wall. Then click OK and apply. So you can see what we have now. We have the brick patterns on it. So I can click OK. So I've done that. I've done justice to my wall. So if you are going to preview your 3D, you can just click on this. You can see what we are working on is already in progress here. So just put this to fine, and if you want to see your colors, and just put this to shaded. See what you are working on, and you see, and can rotate that. Let's rotate and see what we have been working on. So we have the external wall and its color here. We also have the internal wall and its color here. I think we are making progress with this. So at this stage, I've gotten to the end of the part 1 of my basic Revit tutorial for beginners. So have a nice day.